Halle, I mean, you know how I love you and you know, you're such a dear friend, but I'm just so proud of you. I mean, I knew it was going to be amazing. I knew this was your baby. I know how much you put into it, but I mean, I don't want to give anything away, but that end fight scene, I forgot it was you. I'm just like, wait, it's insane.
Yay.
So good, babe. Congratulations.
Thank you, Terri. That's probably the biggest compliment you could give me, that you forgot it was me.
I did.
And you know me, so that makes me feel so good.
2.5 years you trained for this. I'm watching the fight scene and I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, 2.5 years you trained, you're directing it, you're starring in it. When you're like directing that fight scene that you shot for, did you shoot that for 5 days?
Yes, and that was the first thing we shot. Because Valentina and I had been, we call it our training camp together, and we were training, we were learning our choreography. We had done our weight cut, like we did real weight cuts. We were ready to fight, so we shot that first.
Day 2, Valentina breaks 2 of your ribs. Poor girl, I felt so bad when I asked her, when I was interviewing her earlier. I saw her face when I asked the question.
I know.
Day 2, Halle.
You know what I say is, when you are an actor and you do your own stunts, it's par for the course. You know, stunt women and men get hurt all the time. And technically, I was a stunt woman. I was doing my own stunts, you know, and so that just, it happened, and I wouldn't have it any other way, to tell you the truth. Any other way.
You're a beast. You're a gorgeous beast, but you're a beast. You just carried on. You didn't tell anybody. Were you scared that production would get shut down if you...
Well, yeah, I knew it would. I mean, when I told Chad that I was hurt on John Wick, they shut down, you know, for 6-8 weeks, I remember, but we shut down. And I knew that with my production being independent, that they would shut me down. I would lose all my financing. And I also knew that I would probably lose Valentina. You know, to get the champion, the flyweight champion of the world, to take time off to be in a movie, one time is pretty miraculous. So to ask her to wait 8 weeks and come back and do it again and do the training again and get up to speed again, I thought was going to be too much to ask, and I probably would lose her, and I would lose my dream. So I had to do what real fighters do, and just not quit and just fight my way through it.
How does it feel? Because this is your baby. You've been waiting for a long time, and now the day is arriving. What does it feel like to get this out to the world?
You know, I'm conflicted. It feels amazing to get this out of my body and for this journey to come to an end, because it's been 3 years. It's bittersweet. You know, I'm happy it's ending, but yet at the same time, I'm sad it's ending. It's been, you know, my waking thought for almost 3 years. It's been a part of everything that I've been doing with all of the training and the time that it has taken me to do it. So it's very bittersweet. I'm going to miss, you know, this world and living within it the way I have been living within it for 3 years. And I'm also scared to death. You know, as a first-time director, you put yourself out in a brand new way that I haven't done before. And so I'm also terrified by, you know, it's your baby and you want it to be received in the way in which you intended it to be received. So it's very scary.
Did you love UFC before this movie?
Yes. Yeah. Huge fan. Huge. It was the way I spent almost every Saturday night, was watching a new fight or Dana White's Contender Series, or watching Invicta, you know, the women of Invicta, or Strikeforce. Like, it had been my life for at least 7, 8, 9 years before.
To be embraced by the UFC world like this, you're at Madison Square Garden. What does it mean to you to be embraced in this way while you're doing this movie?
That was such a privilege, you know, that both Dana White from the UFC and Sean Knapp from Invicta, they've embraced me, they've supported me, they've helped me along the way. And, you know, for Dana to allow me to be in the cage, you know, it was a great cherry on the top of my whole experience, because I spent 3 years pretending to be one, trying to assimilate to be one, putting a world together, directing a film. But to end it all actually being in Madison Square Garden in a real octagon and putting on a real belt on a real fighter, and a fighter that I love, by the way, just was the big cherry on top for me. It was a real privilege.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.